So let's talk a little bit about the age of the customer, because that's what we're here to talk about. It is in the here and now. It has been created by these amazing technologies. So again, a little bit of history, a little bit of perspective. When we think about the mainframe had thousands of connected devices or connected things, because in the age of the customer, everything and everyone is connected. The mainframe had thousands, and client server had millions, but today we live in a world, because of connected devices and mobile devices and wearables, where we have billions of connected things, and that means that there are trillions of customer interactions. That is the world that we live in. It is the reality of the world that we live in. And when you think about this perfect storm of technology, and this is the way I like to think of it, it's this convergence of cloud and mobile and social and data science and IoT, all these amazing technologies that have accelerated the opportunity to innovate, the opportunity to take your customers, to connect with them in entirely new ways, to think about new business models, to drive innovation. The acceleration, the pace of innovation is incredible. I think about a company like Uber. So many of us probably use Uber or have used Uber, and this is a company, by the way, that's only 5 years old. It is a 5-year-old company with around a $50 billion market capitalization. I haven't checked the stock price this morning, so it's plus or minus. But they have no drivers, they have no cars, but they leverage this amazing technology, okay? And when Uber started, it was, well, they're kind of getting into the taxi service, and then it was, well, no, they're kind of getting into the limousine service. Uber is in the transportation and logistics business, and they are disrupting and innovating a new form of transportation and logistics. In fact, if you go talk to the largest transportation and logistics companies in the world, you go to the boardroom of these companies, they are talking about Uber, they are talking about disruption, and they're thinking about new business models and what they're going to do. There is no industry that is immune to this level of disruption based on this convergence of these incredible technologies. No industry. It is disrupt or be disrupted. No industry is immune to this. And the barrier to disruptive innovation has never been lower, and the opportunity to drive transformation with these technologies, it has never been higher. Again, no industry is immune to this. It's absolutely amazing. It can be financial services, it can be healthcare, it can be life sciences, but all this leads to stepping into the age of the customer, taking that bold step, leveraging these technologies, and moving ahead into the future. And it starts with connecting to customers in an entirely new way. It means connected communities, it means connected applications, it means connected products. These are the things that we need to be thinking about for our customers, on behalf of our customers, advocating for our customers. It means connected partners, it means connected employees. Think about it. There's a company called Barclays, a 350-year-old banking institution, one of the world's iconic brands. That's what Barclays is all about. And they are leveraging this technology to connect with their communities, to connect with their employees, to connect with their partners, and transform their business model. Barclays has stepped forward into the future. They are embracing the age of the customer. And that's something that we all need to be thinking about. And the next piece of this, really, that we have to be thinking about is we have all these wonderful mobile devices. And it really starts with a mobile phone. And the ability to run your business from your phone, or your watch, or your tablet. Because in 2020, there will be 6 billion of these devices, these smartphones. And these are more powerful than the IBM mainframe. We just closed our third quarter a few weeks ago. And I was able to close the quarter on my smartphone, on my mobile device. I could find out what opportunities were closing, what deals were closing, what products were closing. I could go to any place that we do business in the world. I could review every customer, every account. I could drill down. I could collaborate. I was on the road. I didn't have my laptop, but I have my mobile device. And this is a pretty amazing mobile device. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe we could get that. Just people, can you see? Yeah. Just saying. Yeah. Wait. I'm not sure you could see this. Maybe you could do it again. Sorry. I love New York. I live in Boston, but I love New York. Anyway, you can run your business from your phone, and that's what's super, super important. Okay? And that is a way of stepping into the future, leveraging the fact that these mobile devices, as powerful as the mainframe, are right here. They're right in your hands. Think about the possibilities in terms of disruptive business models. It also means the importance of building one-to-one customer journeys. Because in 2020, there will be 75 billion connected things. Think about what that means. Think about the level of disruption. Think about the information that you're going to capture. And we're going to be talking about that in a second. But think about the possibilities of changing a business model, disrupting an industry. You know, there is a great company called General Motors. There is also another company called Dunkin' Donuts. I love my Dunkin' Donuts because the world runs on Dunkin'. And GM has an amazing technology called OnStar. It's been around for a very, very long time. But what OnStar, just to illustrate a point, what OnStar and GM and Dunkin' Donuts have done is they've gotten together to create a personalized one-to-one customer journey for all of their customers. So think about this. You're driving along, a nor'easter is coming in, and you're leaving the city and you want to drive up to wherever you live, I don't know, Fairfield County or New Jersey or the island or wherever it may be. Normally it's an hour drive without traffic, right? It's an hour drive, but this nor'easter is coming in and you get a message that comes up because of OnStar that says, look, the traffic patterns, we're capturing all this information about the weather and the traffic patterns, we're going to reroute you. Your hour-long commute now is going to be a 2-hour commute. I'm really sorry about that, but listen, take the next exit because it's now 2 hours, the weather's getting bad, and Dunkin' Donuts knows what kind of coffee you like. So have a cup of coffee because now it's a 2-hour drive. And you know what? If that happened to me and I was driving home, I would feel better about my relationship with GM. I would feel like they understood who I am. I would know that Dunkin' Donuts cared about me because when I walked into Dunkin' Donuts, I could pay automatically with my smartphone and they have my coffee ready for me. And this is just an example of the sort of thing that you can do in terms of building a one-to-one customer journey. Apply that to every industry, every interaction, every level of engagement that you would have with a customer. You can do this now. Building a one-to-one customer journey, building that intimacy, building that loyalty. It's all possible in the age of the customer leveraging this amazing technology. And this is a world where everyone and everything is smarter. And that means that you have to get smarter about your customer. You know, there's this amazing statistic out there that 90% of the world's data has been created in the last 12 months. And by the way, I think we all know that's not slowing down. It's only accelerating. So think about the possibilities with all this data being created, what you can do with predictive analytics and what you can do with machine learning and what you can do with artificial intelligence because you're capturing all this data. It's amazing what the possibilities are. Think about the changes in the way that we do business with our customers. But there's a problem, or there's an opportunity. And that is that there is a gap. There is a customer gap. So on the left, you have your customer, or excuse me, your company, and you think about all this data that we just talked about is being collected. 90% in the last 12 months, 90% of the world's data has been collected, but less than 1% of that data has actually been analyzed. That's incredible. Think about the gap just in doing the analysis of that data. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, you have your customer. And your customer has this wanted feeling of wanting a strategic, intimate, close relationship with you. They want you to know everything about them. They want to know their buying patterns, what they like, what the next best action could be. Think about that possibility. But 77% of those customers, they feel disenfranchised. They feel like they have a tactical relationship. There is a gap, but there's an opportunity. And the question is, how do you close that gap? Because the companies that close that gap are the ones that are going to be wildly successful. Well, what it means to close that gap, quite frankly, is that you have to become a customer company. You have to pivot to the customer. You have to put the customer in the center of your universe, your ultimate priority. And you know, a lot of companies run their businesses differently. They have different KPIs. They manage their businesses differently, what's important to them. Some companies, they focus on margin and profitability, and that's cool. Some companies focus on the employee. Some companies focus on the partner. The most successful companies in the world become customer companies because they have pivoted and focused on the customer. And they leverage the customer success platform because our customer success platform at Salesforce, whether it's sales or service or marketing or communities or analytics or applications or IoT, the customer success platform allows you to connect with those customers in unprecedented ways. And it allows you to run your business from your phone or your mobile device or your watch that you wear. It allows you to build those one-to-one customer journeys that we talked about. And it's all about getting smarter about your customers, which is the ultimate thing. That is what's really important, getting super smart about your customers. And the companies that do become customer companies, these are the companies that they close that gap, and they're the ones that succeed. And in fact, Harvard Business Review did this amazing story. And they were looking at the companies that leverage these technologies of cloud and social and mobile and data science and IoT. And the companies that were fully connected got 52% more customer value than those that didn't. Now, you want to be on the right-hand side of this equation. You do not want to be on the left-hand side. And this is, again, one of those cases where if you embrace this technology, if you step forward into the future, if you understand that we now live in the age of the customer, you will be one of these fully connected companies. You will close these gaps. You will become a customer company, and you will bring your customers into the future. This is disrupt or be disrupted. This is lead or left behind. And it is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. We want to be on the right side, and we want to be on the right side with you. We want to take you away from being in that left side.